Huge thank you to today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace.com is the easiest way to start your own website. We have a lot to be excited about here at the Cheap Audio Man channel. We're going to go through a bunch of products, all getting their own videos. So sit down, grab a cup of coffee, and let's do some foreshadowing. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. We have over 750 videos, and we're going to be doing videos on each one of the products I'm going to talk about today. We're going to kind of do an overview today. But thank you so much for watching, and please consider donating your subscription today. Thank you. So the end of July and the month of August is going to be somewhat of a departure for the Cheap Audio Man channel. We are going to be talking about a lot more expensive audio products, and I get it. I'm sure a lot of you are going to put the comment, "This isn't cheap audio," or "You should change your name from the Cheap Audio Man." Stuff like that. So go ahead, put them all in the comments, because I've seen them all before. But I still am the Cheap Audio Man. And cheap is relative, isn't it? Squarespace is the easiest way to start your own website. I have used Squarespace to create 3 of my own websites, and I'm an idiot, so if I can do it, you can do it. You only have to do a few things. Put in some information about yourself or your business. Answer some questions, and Squarespace is going to spit out in a nice way, dozens of different templates that you can choose from. And then the only thing that you have to do is drag and drop your own pictures, double click on the text box, fill out your own information. You don't have to be an expert in website building to be able to send out email campaigns, sell products online, and stake your claim to the World Wide Web. The internet. Don't be afraid if you've never started a website or intimidated, because Squarespace has an excellent help section that even has videos to walk you through everything, including analytics. You can see who's clicking on your website, from where, and when. Create a newsletter, send out email campaigns, start your own store, start selling digital products, physical products. Now is the time to create your own website, and you should do it with Squarespace. So go to squarespace.com/cheapaudioman. Enter the code CHEAPAudioMan to get 10% off your first purchase or domain registration. Are you a miniature monkey statue aficionado? Then go to miniaturemonkeyfanatic.com and see if it's available. And if it is, grab it. Or miniaturemonkeyfanatic.net. or .org. A variety of options out there for you. So go to squarespace.com/cheapaudioman, enter the code CHEAPAudioman to get 10% off of miniaturemonkeyfanatic.com. Thank you, Squarespace. I have been excited about this product for a while because there seems to be a lot of hype, and I don't know why hype is associated with negativity, but there seems to be a lot of buzz about this product. What is it? The Eversolo DMP A6. Oh my goodness, look at all these air bubbles. Here, let's do this together. I don't know why that's such a big deal, but people seem to love that. I am very excited about giving this product a listen. Why? Because more streamers need screens. And I can tell you out of the box, this seems to be a fairly compelling product. Look at all this. You got balanced outputs, single-ended outputs. You have digital outputs. You have digital inputs, and then USB stuff. HDMI output, hardwired internet port right there, and then 3 antennas. Aerials. I'm going to hook this up today. Look at all of these logos. You have a Sabre 9038 Q2M DAC ×2 HDMI output, DSD, high-res audio. Are we still doing the high-res audio thing? Isn't everything at this point high-res audio? Those silly yellow stickers. But it's got you covered for high-res audio. aptX, Bluetooth, MQA, full MQA decoding, 7 types of filtering, XMOS sensor, fully balanced preamp circuit, Amazon Music, Qobuz, Tidal, Rune Ready, Tidal Connect. We have needed something like this. This is going to be, hopefully represents a step up from the Weem Pro, which is great. It's awesome. I love it. But some people are looking for something a little bit better. Whether or not this is better than the Weem Pro, I guess we shall see from a sonic perspective, but I can guarantee you one thing that it's better at than the Weem Pro is displaying album art, because the Weem Pro can't do that. I love screens, and this one has one. Very excited. Looks like it's coming in at $860, sold on Amazon from Eversolo. I hope this thing is good. The Source Point 8, which is a smaller version than the Source Point 10s. 10 is greater than 8. This is the second speaker from Andrew Jones since he's gone to Mofi Electronics, and I've pretty much loved every speaker that Andrew Jones has made, except for maybe the Elec WB 6.2, but that's okay, because there's been about 10 other speakers that I've absolutely adored. I currently have these in my living room, and from initial impressions, I think I'm going to love this speaker. It's a concentric two-way speaker with a faceted front baffle. Angles. 8-inch woofer, 1 1/4-inch soft dome tweeter, reported frequency response of 47 hertz all the way up to 30,000 hertz, sensitivity of 87 dB, and impedance of 8 ohms. A lot of Andrew Jones speakers used to be super hard to drive. You had to really shake them to get them going. This one, probably not so much, specifications wise. Real wood veneer cabinet. How funny would it be if in like the features it said fake wood veneer cabinet? Oh, this is actually making it into the features. Designed by audio legend Andrew Jones. I've had an opportunity to sit down and speak with Andrew Jones in his hotel room, which was a little bit uncomfortable. That's okay. Nothing inappropriate happened. Andrew Jones is awesome. Rear ported, double rear ports, single binding posts. None of that silly bi-amping or bi-wiring. Comes in at $3,000 a pair. I think this is the most expensive speaker that I've ever reviewed. And I know I'm going to get a little flack about this speaker in the comments. But I wouldn't be doing my job if I wasn't listening to more expensive products, so I can speak more intelligently about the more affordable products and how they actually stack up against the more expensive products. $3,000. They're running right now in my well, not running right now, but they're in my living room. And I have been watching movies and listening to music. And I don't know if it's because I have really good electronics on the front end. Right now I have the new Emotiva XDR3 going into the Emotiva differential monoblocks. So I have really good electronics on them, but they sound phenomenal. I think the thing that's jumped out at me the most is the layering, the separation, especially through the mid-range, and the amount of bass that these things put out. Because I had to move my big RSL subwoofer, the Speedwoofer 12S. I had to move that out to put these up, and I'm not really missing the subwoofer that much. Paper woofer, very good. Really impressed so far. But there will be a more definitive, more in-depth review, and I'll be comparing these directly to the Wharfedale Linton speakers, because that's the only other expensive speaker I have in the house. Incidentally, it's kind of funny because they're both distributed by Mofi Distribution. They're doing something right over there, because I seem to really like Wharfedale and now Mofi speakers. Tonin acoustic room treatment panels. Check this out. They're so balanced they can balance. You can balance it on your head. They have a good center of gravity. I've always poked a little fun at acoustic treatment, room treatment, because most people aren't going to treat their room, and a lot of it is expensive. However, this stuff is somewhat affordable. I think you can get 2 panels for $150. And if one is inclined, they can probably treat their room pretty affordably. I have no idea. I have no idea what room treatment costs. In the comments, put it, how much is room treatment? And is $150 for 2 panels a good price or not? One could make room treatment out of, I don't know, wood frame, some towels, maybe some pudding, or I guess you could just buy them from Tonin. I've had these kind of behind my speakers. I'm going to install them a little bit more permanently to see if there's a drastic improvement in the sonics of my room. But wouldn't it be hilarious if all of a sudden I was like, yes, room treatment's the most important thing in your system. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe it could with the Tonin room acoustic treatment panels. 2 phono cartridges from Goldring. This is the E4, which is not a replacement for the E3. It's a step up from the E3. And the Goldring Oroica HX. For some reason, when I look at this packaging, I think of something else instead of a phono cartridge. Now, many of you aren't interested in phono cartridges, and I know this because people don't watch the videos that I make about vinyl. However, I love vinyl, and I love different cartridges, so I am excited to try out the E4 and the Oroica cartridges from Goldring. Yay! Oh, speaking of turntables, check this out. It's the Audio-Technica AT-LP120XU USB. Bought that on Amazon Prime Day. $250. I'm always talking about Fluence and U-Turn and Project, but Audio-Technica doesn't know who I am because they don't need to do any marketing on YouTube, probably. So I thought, hey, I should probably try out a somewhat entry-level Audio-Technica turntable to see what all the hubbub is about. Really excited about this. Will it replace my Metallica turntable? Probably not. But it's always good to have another option. And not to be outdone, I got a Michell turntable in. Don't worry, it's not the super expensive one. It is the entry-level turntable. They call it the Tecnodec, which I like that. I like that name, Tecnodec. Comes in about $1,000. Once again, end of July and August is going to be not so cheap audio, man. And we have a bunch of other stuff. So please subscribe for these exciting new videos to come out. You don't want to miss anything, so you can subscribe and put on all the notifications so that you know as soon as I post a video up. If you want to support the channel, you can sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/cheapaudioman. Every Sunday night we have Patreon-only Zooms, Patreon-only Discord group, Patreon-only Facebook group. You can also sign up for Amazon Music, Tidal, or Rune. Links in the description. Click sign up. They have a trial period. Even if you quit, I still get a couple of dollars. And you can use the affiliate links in the description. If you click and you buy, I do get a commission, but it doesn't cost you anymore, so it's a great way to support the channel. So don't binge watch anything on Netflix or Hulu. Binge listen and fill your soul with happiness. And with that, I'm Randy. I'm the Cheap Audio Man.